All right, we have made it onto the lake. Dad's sitting up front with me. I don't know if he's ever been in one of my videos, or at least not in a long time, but he is the bass master. Now, he's the one who showed me everything about bass fishing. I know pretty much, but it should be fun. Pretty much the strategy is we're hunting a big bass, you know, a big giant bass. So he's gonna throw pretty much normal tactics, I think, where he's gonna be throwing worms and crankbaits and catching fish, and I'm gonna be targeting giants specifically to see. Because bass are weird, you know, you never know. Sometimes an 8-pounder will inhale a crankbait just as good. But I'm gonna start off throwing this big, giant Savage Gear swim bait right here. Just a big gizzard shad. And I'm gonna throw that a lot today, I think. Because I think these big bass in like Central Florida and Florida in general, and a lot of lakes around, but they feed on big giant gizzard shad, and that's what gets them so huge, is big gizzard shad. So I'm gonna be chucking and winding that thing all day and see what happens. I think Dad's gonna be throwing cranks and worms and whatever he feels like throwing. But hopefully we can catch some fish. It is a good, beautiful morning. There's a ton of boats on the water though, but that's all right. I'm excited to catch some fish, man. That osprey really likes to look at this gizzard shad. That makes me feel good though, that it looks realistic enough that an osprey wants to grab it. This osprey is hounding me about this gizzard shad. It makes me feel good that at least it looks that realistic that an osprey is trying to grab it, but I really don't want him to take it. This is where I caught my last fish of the day yesterday. On. Yeah, I'm on. Rattle trap. It's not a big one though. I don't think he's big enough, to be honest. That boat flip was something else. First fish of the morning right there, just a little 1-pound largemouth. I don't think he's gonna go in the well though, because we're fishing for big uns today, but it's good to finally catch a fish. That was only like my 3rd or 4th cast with the rattle trap this morning, so that's pretty cool. But we're gonna let him go and hopefully get a big un. Oh my God! Yes, it followed my crankbait all the way up to the boat, and it was sitting next to the trolling motor looking at it. It sounded huge. Gosh. Crap, dude. What the heck? Give me a heart attack. Yeah. No, they're about the same size as the last one, probably. Ooh. Hey. Yeah. Alright, second fish of the morning right there, just about the same size as the last one on the crank, probably only 10 minutes apart, if even that much. You know, I'm really trying to decide if, you know, if I should just throw the crank and crank it out and hopefully have a big one eat the crank and go through the little fish to find a big one, or if I should just throw a big bait and stick with it and wait for that one bite all day. I don't know, but I'm happy throwing the crank right now. We'll see if we can catch a few more. If they don't get any bigger, then we'll start throwing bigger baits. All right, we made a little location change here. We were fishing close to the bank and we caught a few in the rattle trap, but we're in a deep hole right now that's in front of us that we marked on our Garmin here. And I think my dad's probably gonna throw a worm. Right now he's on a crankbait, but I'm gonna throw big old Huddleston out here and see what's happening. if I don't get bit on the Huddleston after a while, I may... Oh my gosh, I almost just hit that seagull out of the sky. If I don't get bit on the Huddleston, I might put on a deep diving crank or something, but we'll see.
True love come along, but the first love affair I had, something went wrong. I said I wasn't gonna fall in love no more with nobody to call your
All right, we made a bit of a move here. We actually changed locations and went to a different lake, and we just drove to another lake through the boat. But it looks good. It's a little windy now, but it should be good. You know, I think we might throw some chatterbaits, spinner baits. I'm still gonna chuck a big bait, a big giant, either a bluegill or a shad. I'm just not sure which one I should throw, but hopefully we're trying to catch a big fish, man. It's pretty cool. The tournament, how it works is they send update texts to tell you each hour what's people have weighed in, and there's been 2 fish over 9 pounds of weighed in, a 9.67 and a 9.44. So any chance to win a boat, pretty much got to catch a 10-pounder. So that's what we're striving for. But we're just having fun, and hopefully we can catch some big fish. All right, things are definitely winding down here. Just got a text from the tournament event saying that someone's caught a 10-pound, 11-ounce bass. So that's great. We're pretty much just having fun now. We're almost done with the day, so I'm just gonna pick up the crankbait and see if we can catch a few more fish. I think the big bass dream might be over, but I'd like to catch a few more fish until the day's done here. I feel like I just got hit. All right, we are almost done here today. Wind has picked up. Energy is dwindling, but it's all right. We're gonna throw a lipless right here and just work it along some grass. See if we can catch a fish to close out the day here. It probably caught those big bass. Now I think about it, on beds, sight fishing for them. I know there's a few places that have like springs that feed into them, so the water is really clear and you can sight fish for them. Okay, we are done for the day. You know, we finished the day out throwing the lipless cranks for a while, but we didn't get any bites. It's just been a slow day, and there's just a lot of pressure on the water today. Just, I think over 300 boats were on the water, but it was fun, you know. It would have been nice if, I don't know if I explained it, if we caught the biggest fish of the hour, we would have won $1,000. If we caught the biggest fish of the day, would have won a nitro bass boat, so a $35,000 bass boat. So we were fishing for a $35,000 fish today, and it just didn't happen. But hats off to the guy who's gonna win right now as it stands. The person who has the biggest bass is 10 pounds and 11 ounces. And it was funny, you know, within the first hour, someone put up a 9.4, and I was like, dang, dude, they probably won. From at 6 in the morning, they probably won the tournament, and then the next hour, someone put up a 9.67, and I was like, oh man, dude, that must suck to think you won the tournament that early on and have someone beat it, and then someone caught a 10.11. So who knows, maybe someone will catch a 12 in the next hour before the tournament ends. But it was fun, definitely a ton of fun fishing today. You know, it wasn't a great bite like we'd like, but it's hard fishing big lakes, especially new lakes, and I'm sure most of the people fishing this tournament have year-round experience of fishing this lake, and this is the 4th time I've ever fished here, or 2nd time I've ever fished on this specific lake to this chain. But it was very, very fun just getting out and throwing and being in the atmosphere. But we're done. I'm tired, I'm hungry. We haven't eaten anything all day. I appreciate you guys very much. Until next time, see ya.